going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and the barman says we don't serve time travelers here. And a time traveler walks into a bar. Got to think about that one for a little bit. Right, today was deadlifts and bench and chest, and to a lesser extent triceps. It's a very long video, so I apologise in advance for that. Although I do have my fingers crossed as I'm saying that, so that apology was somewhat meaningless. Right, deadlifts was 3 sets of 5, and yet again my form is coming on in all kinds of good ways. I had 182.5 kilos, 403 pounds on the bar, which although again is not massive, for 3 sets of 5 with good form, which I have not done before, I'm very, very pleased. The weight is going up, my form is staying strong, and I am feeling happy. Right, this is my first set here. Again, the only thing I do a tiny bit sometimes is that my hips come up a fraction before I start properly pulling. That is only because I'm still trying to establish my kind of starting position. I do want to start low, but at the same time, if I start too low, my hips rise a bit, so I'm just trying to kind of find that point, but I do tend to get it after a few reps or my second set or third set, whatever. My arms are nice and locked out though, my back is nice and straight. I'm staying I'm keeping the bar like kind of towards me, I'm not falling over the bar. I am putting my head up, but that's to enable me to keep my chest up, so I'm happy to do that. And like I said, my form is looking comfortably the best it has ever looked, so I'm really, really delighted with that. I'm feeling now for the first time as well that I can kind of just hold my back and my arms in that position and just push away from the ground, whereas before I felt like I had to try and yank the bar to move it. So my strength off the floor is definitely improving, which is obviously very important because that was by far my weakness when it came to deadlifting. Here's my third set. Again, you see there a tiny bit, my kind of bum comes up a fraction before I start pulling, but again, it's only because I'm trying to find that starting point. After I get it, you see there, everything seems to come up in tandem, which, like I said, I've never done before, or up until about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when I started to fix my form, so it's really, really pleasing. I feel like now I've got a nice, strong base, technique-wise, to push on and start to hit some big weights. I did get up to some decent weights. I got up to, what was it, about 470 or 80 pounds or so. I was kind of knocking on the door of 500 pounds, but my form was rubbish, so I had to drop right back down. Now I feel like I've got something there that I can keep working with and keep pushing on and go, you know, way beyond 500 pounds, up towards 600 pounds is what I want to be doing in the not too distant future. Right, moving on. It was bench press 5 singles, and again it was a very, very pleasing session. I had 127.5 kilos, 283 pounds I believe, which actually equals my pause bench press PR, and I got it for 5 singles. And that first single felt ridiculously light. Like, it felt like it was nothing. I feel like I could have got it for a few reps, so I'm really, really happy with that. My arm, shoulder, nerve thing was it's kind of on and off today. It was not bad, but a little bit I could feel it as I was unracking. And again, it made it hard for me to kind of control the lowering of the bar. So on a couple of these reps, I pretty much dropped the bar in my chest. But obviously, I'm holding it there. And during the actual pushing phase, the upward phase of the bench, it's not really affecting me at all. So that's a good thing. I'm also gradually bringing my grip slightly closer together. To more of like a powerlifting type bench, because obviously that will save my shoulders a little bit. It still is quite wide compared to most people, I think, but it's getting narrower. And yeah, I'm feeling so strong. A couple of these reps like that one there looked like a grinder, but the whole time I was pushing, I knew it was going up. It just took me a while to get it up. I was actually tempted to kind of push the weight up and go heavier, but I'm going to hold myself back and just go up in small increments to obviously enable me to continue to progress. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. That is my bench press PR. And I've got it for 5 singles, and the first couple felt so easy. So, feeling excited. Right, moving on. I did some heavy chest dumbbell press. These are the heaviest dumbbells in my gym. I always forget. They're 45s or 50s, which is like 110 or 115 or 20 pounds or whatever. I did 3 sets of about 12, 10, and about 8 reps on these. I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm soon going to outgrow these weights, so I'll have to, I don't know, make my own weights, like just dumbbell press small children or animals or something. Yeah, now, another thing to know, as far as my accessory work goes, is that today I only hit chest and triceps, purely because I've done shoulders really heavily earlier in the week. And then, a rare sight, guys, a woman in the downstairs gym. My gym, where I train, has 2 gyms. One upstairs, a conventional like cardio type thing, and one downstairs, which is a dirty, rubbish meathead gym. And you literally don't ever see women downstairs. I don't know why. I mean, I'm all for women powerlifting. I think it's awesome. There's so many like brilliant women on YouTube, like Val from Barbella and Chelsea Lift, those kind of guys. Janice Finkelman. But yeah, in my gym, you literally do not ever see women. It's only men, pretty sweaty, hairy men at that. So whenever a woman comes into the downstairs gym, like once every 6 months, everyone kind of stops and looks at them. So fair play to them for taking that, like, what must be a pretty uncomfortable, not to mention smelly environment. Anyway, back to the session. What am I talking about? Right, this is some dumbbell chest flies. I did 3 sets of about 12 reps there. Again, I have to keep the weight fairly light on those because my shoulder is a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, but it felt good. Felt some nice chest engagement. I'm really working on digging my shoulders into the bench, pushing my chest out. That is all across from my bench press, across all of my kind of chest movements. Anyway, I then did some skull crusher type things, more of a kind of like a French press, like right over my head. Using this, I forget what it's called. It's like a bar, but it enables you to hold your hands kind of perpendicular to the ground. I did 3 sets of 10 down to about 8 reps here. Focusing on keeping my form nice and strict, keeping my upper arms completely fixed. I'm just trying to contract my triceps to the max, and I finished the session because I'm trying to. It's hard sometimes when you're doing those, particularly, to really kind of exaggerate the final kind of few degrees of extension. So I find these kind of kickback type things are really, really good for that. I did 3 sets. This is my 2nd set, I believe. Thanks, mate, for walking past there. But yeah, felt good. Feeling strong. Bench press and deadlifts are coming on nicely, so it's all good news on that front. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, as always. And I will see you in my next video tomorrow.